Don't turn the light out, let it burn brighter. I can see so clearly now. For every fear that's fading, another heart is waiting. It takes a man to hold things down. Yes, guys, welcome back, man. Welcome back, Brace, to the final stream. The final stream of 2024, Brace. Hopefully, you guys are all doing well. Smash the likes up, man. Let's get these likes right up. Make sure you guys are sub to the channel as well if you're new. And if you want to help support the channel, you can do by becoming a channel member. Appreciate all the members that are in the building, man. Hopefully, you guys are all doing well. Smash these likes up, Brace. I just thought we'd have a chat, innit? We could talk and that, you know what I mean? Talk about City, talk about United last night, talk about transfers, talk about whatever, Bray. I think Martin might be jumping on in a few moments' time as well. And then I don't know how long I'm going to go on, but I might whack the link out in a bit as well if anyone wants to jump on in a bit, man. But yeah, big up to you guys. Hopefully you're all doing well. I know it is actually 2025, isn't it? In like some parts of the world now, in like Australia and that. So happy New Year to you guys. And to everyone else, happy New Year when it happens later on. Big up, man. I appreciate all the support this year, lads, on the channel as well, man. The channel's gone really well this year. You know what I mean? 25k subs. Didn't celebrate it, though, because City was shit and it didn't feel right. So maybe we'll wait until we get to 30k, hopefully on the back of a City win. And then we could have a little bit of a party stream, man. But yeah, hopefully you guys are all doing well. Smash up the likes in it. And yeah, just thanks in it for supporting me this year, man. Always smashing up the likes, always subscribing and that. Always commenting on the streams massively helps in it grow the channel and stuff. So big up to you guys, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support. But yeah, man, this has been a weird year, isn't it? You know what I mean? Because obviously we got dumped out of the Champions League by Real Madrid in a game that really we should have won. I think anyway. I thought we were the better team, but we just didn't take our chances, you know, especially in that home leg. Can Kevin De Bruyne hit the bar? Did he put it over or did he hit the bar in the home leg? We just weren't clinical enough, unfortunately. Yeah, we lost the final against Man United, which was shit. And but we did win the league, which is obviously mint. Especially given the fact that I never thought we was going to win the league with like 15 matches to go, because the only way that we could actually win the league was to win every single game, and that's exactly what we did. So it was a bit of a mad year, man. Obviously, this season's not started off particularly well, to be honest with you. But I don't know, man. I'm optimistic for the future, Briz. I am. I'm optimistic for the future. I think if we make some signings in January, obviously we're not going to get the signings of the quality that we all want. We're not going to be getting the Bruno G's. We're not going to be getting the Zubamendi's. That much is clear, yeah. But you know, if we get some decent players in January, if you're fresh legs and that, they don't have to be particularly insane, yeah, but they have to have legs. They have to have serious potential. They've got to be exciting. Then, you know, let's finish this season strong, get in the top four and see what happens with the Champions League and FA Cup. I mean, obviously at the moment, doesn't look like we're anywhere near the Champions League, to be honest, but who knows what's going to happen. You know, I remember when Chelsea won it, when they beat us. And obviously they had Lampard, and they was like, no one expected them to win the Champions League that season until they got Tuchel, and they went on and won it. So anything's possible. You don't have to be the best team to win the Champions League, but we obviously do need recruits. And I trust the City staff, man. Do you know what I mean? I know I give them some shit sometimes, but I do trust these guys. I know they've made mistakes, but ultimately, Yeah, and I think they know what they're doing, and I think they will. They should, and I think they will sort it out in January. Well, time will tell whether that happens. Obviously, if they don't, then questions will be asked at the end of the window. But, the transfer window opens tonight, and I'm backing it, man. I'm backing that we're going to make some signings, bro, and see what happens in the second half of the year. At the end of the day, it can't get any worse. I know there is that thing, that meme. I know there's a meme of, it can't get any worse, can it? And then Mick McCarthy goes, it can. But I genuinely don't think it can get any worse. I think we've hit rock bottom. I think West Ham's a bit of a weird one. Because I know Bowen's injured now as well, but they could punish us. But if we can get through that game, that's back-to-back wins. We should be beating Salford. That's 3 wins in a row. And by the time we play Brentford away on the 14th, which is going to be tricky, hopefully we'll have some new players in there, you know what I mean, ready to go. So I'm predicting rock bottom. I've predicted 2 wins on the spin in the next 2 matches now with West Ham and Salford. Brentford, I don't know. I need to see who we sign, man. But I think we've hit rock bottom. Get West Ham out of the way. Maybe we'll lose. Maybe we'll draw. I don't know. But after that, I really do think our form is going to increase. I think heard Kevin De Bruyne speaking yesterday or the day before saying like he's been feeling a bit rough, but now he's really thinking that he's about to come into some form with January. Some slight less games in January, more training, more recovery time. He reckons that he's going to be active. So we'll see. I mean, some people think his legs might have gone. Who knows? Potentially they have. Foden. I mean, it can't get any worse this season, if we're being honest with you. So hopefully he'll come into it. If you think about it, yeah, if you think about it, it's like a stock. We're at the bottom, innit? Like, we can't go any lower because Foden's not been great this year. De Bruyne's hardly played this year. Haaland's not been particularly great this year. We've had no defence. We've chopped and changed our goalkeepers. Our midfield has been absolutely horrendous. So if we can get a little bit of luck with some injuries and some of these players get into a bit of form, trust me, man, we'll start to improve. We will start to improve, bros. But let's see what happens, man, in 2025, man. I'm excited for it. Honestly. I really, really am. Yeah, all of this crisis BS I'm noising it, bro. United are absolutely horrific. Horrific they are. They're really, really bad, They're really, really bad. Like, obviously, I did a watch-along last night on the second channel, and I knew as soon as I saw the lineups that midfield was going to get bullied. And obviously, Xerxes, I've heard it now. Obviously, I don't have the audio when I do watch-alongs, but I watched the clip back this morning or maybe last night of Xerxes getting booed off the pitch, bro. That is crazy. That's toxic. That's actually toxic. Like, listen, I'm all for if you want to boo the team after the game, I'm all for it. At the end of the day, for me, like, you pay your money, you do what you want, yeah. But booing an individual player, that's like, I don't know about that, man. I think Xerxes is shit as well. I really don't think he's good at all. But to boo him singly after he's just been subbed off in the first half, bro, that's actually wild. Big up to Nick says, I'm from 2025, a couple of hours ahead of you. I'm from 2025 and tell you City will finish first and Champions League and so on, says Nick. Big up to you, man. Hope you guys are good. Smash these likes up if you've not done so already. I'm going to be Martin on in a sec. Big up to SB, says, Happy New Year to all our City friends from SB with the 2. And Off Meta Professor says, where's all the transfer news? What is City doing? Well, I'll bring Martin in because obviously Martin spoke about the whole City and the media situation. Maybe you could let us know, bro. What's going on? Where are all the rumours, man?
You're not getting it.
There you go.
You're not getting it. City have gone tight lips. No, whoa, hello. No, hang on. You're going to sign someone, yeah. You're not going to know about it. City aren't playing ball with the media anymore.
Can I ask you a question? Is this all because of 115?
Yeah.
Or is it other stuff as well?
A few things, but mainly 115, yeah.
So it's going to be like when we signed Bernardo Silva. We're just going to wake up one day and it's going to be like, City sign this player.
You might get like day or two before, you might get a little rumour and then it happens. But you're not going to get. City aren't going to deal with all this continuous rumours because they don't want to do. City don't want to do like, and I hate using this as an example. Like Liverpool when they were all doing Zabba Dabba Doo. And they were all getting excited and doing really slow streams.
Where are
and then they all got made to look idiots 3 hours later. And then but by the way, they didn't learn over Caicedo either. When they were all, we've signed City don't play that game. They're not going to let everyone get gassed up. And then just the thing is with City, look at what they did. I go back 5 years ago. Do you remember when we got linked with Neymar? And City came out with a statement and went, "No, we've no interest in Neymar." So when City say nothing, is when you start wondering. It generally there's a stupid rumor that comes out. City like there's Mendy and Bruno. They just came out with it straight away and went, "Nah, not happening." That was from the club to the media.
That was because
don't get your hopes up stuff.
Yeah, that was because Jack Gorn the previous night had put out that Martin, do that thing where you leave and come back in because your audio's like doing that choppy thing again. I think it's a StreamYard thing. I don't think it's you. Yeah, that was because the previous night Jack Gorn had done an article in the Mail, who's obviously a good source, and said City are interested in Bruno G and Zubimendi. So people like me, people like you, was on social media going, "Okay, come on, we're gonna get one of these players." And then obviously City are gone, whoa, what's going on here? Chill out, guys. And obviously then they put the information out, didn't they, about the fact that we're not getting them because Sam Lee, Mike Maine, all those people come out and said we're not getting them. So yeah, obviously that's what they did with Luis Diaz as well. What they don't want to do, you're right, they don't want fans to get too giddy, and then we don't sign them, and all the fans are going, "What the hell's going on?" So they try and manage the expectation of the fan base. Which, listen, I understand to a certain degree. You know what I mean? Let's have a little bit of fun. You know what I mean? Let's have a little bit of fun with the rumors.
Not with people like you around. By the way, is my audio better now?
You need to speak like a little bit longer, innit?
Yeah, just let me know because I think it's my phone when I'm not you. When
it's better now. It's better. I don't think it's your phone. I think it's StreamYard.
StreamYard shit for that sort of thing. Yeah. Listen, not with people like you. You've been sat promising everyone's other Mendy for like 6 months.
Yeah, I have actually. Yeah, if it is still a little bit choppy, guys, there's nothing we can do. It's a StreamYard issue.
Yeah, I've only got 20 minutes anyway.
Yeah, no worries.
I've got an house party.
Have you?
Yeah.
What are you going dressed up as this time?
I'm not going dressed up this time.
Oh, it's not a fancy dress?
No, because I had some trolls throw that back in my face in the end. Never putting personal photos on Twitter ever again. Oh, bro, not making that same mistake twice.
Bro, social media, bro, is just absolutely like just not the gaff in it. You know what I mean?
Hey,
like, why do we even put ourselves through this?
LB, I won't tell you off who. Someone went, "You're next." I went, "What do you mean?" I went, "Someone's putting it across social media that you're next after Toe." And I went, "Come on then, bring it on, dickhead. Okay. Let's do it."
Please. I don't know what's wrong with these people, but yeah, social media is a bit crazy. But yeah, on Zubimendi, I mean, I spoke about this a little bit already, so most of the chat probably already know. But like, I've kind of gone off him in terms of his mentality, man, because. And again, listen, I'm not trying to be like this entitled guy. I get that there's like loyalty. Some people still have loyalty, and he might have loyalty to his club and his region. And if that's the case, then chilling. You know, I can't criticize that. Yeah. In fact, more fair play to him. Yeah, but like, put that to one side. Let's just say that's not existing for a second. He turned down Liverpool, in which I criticized him in the summer because I was like, "Why the hell are you turning down Liverpool? That's stupid." And now we're hearing all these rumors of the fact that like he's worried about what happens when Rodri comes back and that. And I'm just kind of like. What I need in this City team now, is like warriors. I need players to go out on that pitch. I need warriors with legs because at the moment we have some warriors like Gundogan, Bernardo, and a couple of other players, but they don't have legs. I need warriors in my team, and I don't want to be signing this guy when like constantly just I don't want to do this, don't want to do that, like blah blah blah. So yeah, fuck that. Obviously, Bruno G dropped a world-class performance last night, especially in that first half. He was absolutely stunning, but we can't get him either. So it'll be interesting to see who we get because we're not being linked with anyone.
LB, things change as well. So, like City, for example, could be interested in Reinders. The trouble is, you get all your work done, and what did AC Milan do yesterday?
What?
Sack the manager and got a brand new one. So then that then changes. This is what happens in transfers.
Oh, you gone? You're muted. He's just gone, innit? He's got. I reckon he's just got a call from his ITK mates in his chat. You know what I mean? Why are you talking about Reinders for? I told you not to talk about Reinders. I told you not to talk about Reinders. That was ITK privileged information, and you're speaking about him on the stream. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens in it with the transfers, man. But listen, I am excited about the January transfer window. I've seen a lot of people hyping up that Belabor at Brighton. I've not seen too much of that Belabor. I've not seen a lot of that Belabor at Brighton. I've watched a couple of compilations last night, and he's obviously very fast. He covers ground extremely well, looks comfortable on the ball. The only question mark I have with the Belabor at Brighton, and obviously I can't answer this question, maybe you guys will know if you've watched more of him, is does he have end product? And the reason I say that is if we're going to sign him and Belabor's going to play with Rodri, then obviously is he not going to become the sort of Gundogan? And therefore, we need a bit of output. And I didn't see any of that on the clips. It was all brilliant, driving forward, powerful Yaya Toure-style drives, getting stuck in, tackles, interceptions. But I think because we play against a low block pretty much every game, yeah, we need 2 midfielders out of the 3 to be able to get goals and assists. And obviously in the treble year, we had Kevin De Bruyne, Foden, and Gundogan as a sort of rotating 3, whatever. You'd always have 2 of them. Usually it'd be Gundogan and one of the others. And that's the only question I have with Belabor, because I didn't see it on the things. However, at the same time, I've not watched him really. I didn't even know who he was until we played against Brighton when they beat us the other week. I literally never heard of the guy. Everyone was like, come on, obviously, slaps us up, didn't he? Silly. And everyone after the game was like, this Belabor's mint. And I was like, what are you on about? You like, you never even seen him. And everyone's like, he's been here a year. I was like, what? I didn't even know he played for him last year. I thought it was like some summer signing or something. But nah, he's decent, him. You know what's kind of mad as well is, was it yesterday I did the stream with Nobbins? I think it was. I said yesterday, we'll probably end up signing some random guy from Lille. Yeah. And today I've seen something on Twitter about some guy said City should sign this DM or some centre mid from Lille called, someone put it in the chat yesterday. I can't remember his name. Chat, what's the guy from Lille called? The midfielder. And I was like, what the? Imagine if we signed him. Imagine if we signed some random guy from Lille after I said it yesterday on the stream. I was like, what the hell? That is actually crazy. That's actually wild. I don't know who we're going to get. Exciting, but concerning. Yeah, I mean, it kind of is concerning, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, this has got Awu Bawidi, bro. This is what he is. This is what it's called. Yeah. If we signed him, mate, after I said that yesterday, that'd actually be like genuinely insane. That'd actually be wild. Sorry, bro, you cut off.
Sorry, I've currently broken down, so I'm sat waiting for the RAC at the minute.
No, you've not broken down on New Year's Eve. That's got to be fake news.
Yes, I have.
Why? Where are you?
I'm currently. I'm not going to tell you where I am.
Generic location.
I'm in a supermarket car park at the moment, waiting for the RAC to turn up.
No, bro.
Yep, that's why I'm in and out at the moment because my signal's shit.
No,
it only happens to me.
That is actually such a bad stroke of luck, man. I can't believe that. What's wrong?
All the garages are shut. I've got coolant warnings, engine oil, all sorts all over the shop.
You know what? If it was me on a real talk, yeah, I'd just leave the car there tonight and just get a taxi somewhere.
It's pain in the ass.
Sort it another day, innit? It's New Year's Eve, bro. You don't want to sat in your car doing that on New Year's Eve.
Quite surprised you're not in the pub already. This is like pub time for you.
You can take the man out of the pub, but you can't take the pub out of the man.
Is this the seconds of failure job after our little WhatsApp chat?
Yeah.
Can you stop trying to wind me up with that? That's not fun, that, when you do that.
So talk to us anyway, man. Have you got any names for us? Any names at all?
No, it's so quiet. The only thing I think they might look at, and you're not going to like this, is maybe a Delap.
I don't think we'd get Delap, man. I don't. Why would he come back? Can you explain to me why you would join Manchester City?
He's a City fan.
Is he?
He probably didn't even in the first place. I don't know.
Why is he a City fan? Why is he a City fan, bro? Why is he a City fan? His dad didn't play for City.
Well, one sec. Just talk to your audience. Keep me in.
What, chat? Why is he a City fan? His dad didn't play for City. Rory Delap played for Stoke. Did he ever play for City? He's Irish. Is he Irish or is he English? Why? How is he in England? How is he in England? I don't get how he's an England fan. So his dad played for Ireland, right? His dad played for Carlisle, Derby, Southampton, Sunderland, Stokes, Barnsley, and Burton. So unless Rory Delap grew up in Ireland supporting City, how on earth is Liam Delap then a City fan? Is it? You know what I mean? I don't really get it. He does actually. Liam Delap plays for England, so his dad played for Ireland. He plays for England. I don't know, man. Maybe he is a City fan, but I don't know. Just because he's a City fan, what? Just because he was in our academy. When did he join the City academy? Has he been in the City academy all his life? Delap was born in Winchester. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe he is. I just don't get it. I don't understand the connection. I don't understand the connection other than the fact he was in our academy. But yeah, I just don't understand why he joined City, bro. Like, I'm not being funny, yeah. He never got a chance under Pep, yeah. And when he did, he actually did quite well. And then Pep never gave him another chance. So why would Liam Delap, right, who's got a move to a Premier League club in Ipswich, who are doing quite well now, he's now starting to get all this hype. He's got 7 goals, 2 assists in 18 games. He's probably going to get selected for the England squad soon. Yeah, he's probably going to do that. So I just don't understand why he then joined City. I don't understand why he then joined City to sit on the bench. Because people will be like, oh yeah, but he'll fight Haaland for minutes. He's not. City not going to pay Haaland 500 grand a week on his new contract for Delap to play half of the games. So listen, I'm not saying against it. I'd love him to join City, but I just don't see it at all in a month of Sundays. And this is why I've said I reckon the only way we sign a striker is if they're really old or they're really young from like Argentina or something. Why not run both? I'm game for that. Play them both.
Good time, Luca. Let's try it again.
I'd play them both, man. 100%.
What were you on? Well, Liam Delap. Yeah, listen, I'm not saying I don't want Liam Delap. I think it'd be a stupid move if he come back, but I don't know. It's they've got the buyback, so I don't know. It's an easy deal, but it just seems to. I would find it a very stupid move on his part.
Unless he gets guaranteed game time, which I don't even know how you do that. If that's the thing, like unless Pep said, like, listen, bro, I'm going to start playing 2 strikers, or something like that. Like I just don't see.
You know what? When we played 2 strikers, we've been really, really good. We've scored 4 and 5 goals. You know, when we played 4 or 5 strikers, Watford away, then we beat them 6-0. You know, with 2 strikers, Sergio Aguero and Jesus. Liverpool at home, we beat them 5-0. Again, Aguero, Jesus. But something he never seems to want to do, though. It's like a one-off. Very weird, but every time we do it, we score a hatful of goals.
Yeah, what about this Mamouche? Have you heard it?
You know, I like him. But, I mean, I haven't seen a lot of him. Is he just a straight number 9, or is he someone who's versatile?
Nah, he can play anywhere for me across the front.
Well, there you go. So that's a bonus then.
He looks to me like a very sort of clever player.
You know what we've got to do, LB? And I said this the other day. You know, people think that we were bad at Leicester. Do you know what we did at Leicester? We gave up possession to get the ball moved forward quicker. And I think that suits us with Haaland. But Haaland is useless when we are playing this ball side to side and taking 3 hours to get the ball to him. Because what you're doing is allowing 3 defenders to come to him straight away. Get that ball up there, quick, zip passing, 2-3 passes into Haaland. That's when you get the best out of Haaland. When you start there doing 30 minutes sideways passing, Haaland's got 5 men around him, and your opportunity's gone. You look at the games when we've got Haaland moving, when we've zipped the ball quick in and behind. It's 1-2 touch passing through, gone. See you later. We've got to start going to the strengths. He's got to realise, you know, he hasn't bought Harry Kane. He hasn't got Aguero anymore. He's got Erling Braut Haaland. He's got to change it. He's got to look at it now. And you know, for me, I watched the game back now a few times. I think he gave up a bit of possession to get that ball up there quick. Sometimes you've got to do it.
I think the second half performance was very strange, but I do think it was a tactic by Pep.
Yeah, of course it's tactic.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was. Oh, we just got cooked off to Leicester in the second half. I think it was our strategy to sit there. Now, whether you agree with that or not, I thought it was a bit weird.
It's like the transition thing. Listen, I'm one of the only ones who says this. We've been crap on transitions for 3.5 years.
Mm.
We've been absolute garbage for 3.5 years on transition.
Mm.
That's the way everyone gets in behind us. Balls over the top. That's been our sad Achilles heel for 3.5 years.
Yeah. No.
It's just you've got Rodri there, and it doesn't look a thing. But we were still conceding 4 against Chelsea, 3 against Tottenham. We were getting caught in the transition every time we played Liverpool. It was just the way we are. It's just a bit more open now because you've got more open space to go into with it. It's like the people think I hate the youngsters. I love McAtee. I want McAtee to succeed. What I don't want to do with McAtee is tease a young fella for 3 months and then go and buy a Bambazza signing in the summer, and then McAtee's back on the bench again. If you're going to go with the youngsters, go with the youngsters. I don't want to half cock it. If we're going to go with McAtee, go with McAtee. That may mean you don't make a signing somewhere though.
Well, you've got to give him a chance to see whether you need to, don't you?
Of course you do. Of course you do.
The whole situation.
I agree with that.
If you don't give him a chance, then you'll never know. So give him a chance, see what happens, and then make the decision in the summer and say, right, you know what, he's good, he's just not quite at the level, or he's good, but we need a better player, so will he accept being a squad rotation?
But he needs to run a games the same way Nunes needed that run of games.
Well, this is my thing now, yeah. I don't think... I mean, I'm game. If you want to start him against West Ham, I'm completely fine with that, right? But my personal thing would be I wouldn't start him against West Ham because he's hardly played any football all year. So to throw him in at West Ham, I don't know if that's the right move. What I'd do, if it was me, is I would bring him off the bench again against West Ham for serious minutes, for 30 minutes or 25 minutes, proper minutes, not 10, not 5, and then start him against Salford, start him against Brentford, and start him in the game after that.
Nah, but what's the point in Salford? Salford's a waste game because he's not going to play with the first team.
No, Salford. No, I'm not asked about how he performs. That is purely fitness.
Oh, you're talking fitness. You know what I do? You know what?
Now, if he starts against West Ham, bro, no, I'm game for that. I'm just saying he's going to go into that West Ham game with his fitness levels not at the level that he would like because he's hardly played. That's my only concern. And then what my concern is, Martin, is he won't play particularly great because he's not at the level of everybody else because his fitness isn't there. And then people will go, oh, he's not good enough. You know, we give him a start and he's proved it's not good. Well, because it's his first start in the season in the Premier League. That's why for me, 30 minutes against West Ham, start him against Salford, but don't worry about the performance. It's purely fitness. And then start him against Brentford and then see how he gets on. And people say, you can't start him against Brentford. We started Oscar Bob against Brentford last year.
Yeah. And you know what? Someone said to me, weird how Savio performs on the left, innit?
Yeah. I think for me personally, I went on BBC Radio Manchester yesterday and I was talking to them guys about it. I said, we just won a game. We weren't particularly great, but we won. Stick with the same 11 for the next football match.
That's football, LB.
We have.
As someone said to me, we played better against Everton and we didn't win.
Yeah, but bro, we've not had a single game this year where we've played the same starting 11 from the last game. We've changed the system, and obviously some of it's injury related. I'm fully aware of that. But we have not had a single game this year, apparently, this is what chat was telling me, where we played the same starting 11 as the game before. Now, obviously, some of it's because of injuries. But
that's injuries at the team, you know.
Yeah. So this game, let's just run the same. Let's just run the same 11 and see what happens. That's what I personally do anyway. Yeah, and I think Savio on the left and don't move him now. Give him a 5. He needs to start the next 5 games on the left wing. Don't be moving him right wing. Don't say, oh, today you're going to play a little bit in field like a left mid or like a left attacking. No. Left wing. He played good there against Spurs. He played good there against Leicester. Left wing. And you're basically saying to him, listen, mate, you've played well here. I want you now, because we don't have, the truth is, in this team, We do not have a single player in this team that has a wing spot locked down. Haaland's got the striker position locked down because obviously he's the only striker. Yeah. Kovacic has probably got the CDM position locked down because he's the only competent CDM. Gavardio's got the left back spot locked down because he's at the moment our only left back, and probably Ortega at this moment in time, in my personal opinion, has the goalkeeper position locked down because I need to prioritize shot stopping over ball playing ability with Edison, right? I'm saying to Savio, become the next player in this team that is a guaranteed starter, and you do that by playing well left wing, just like you did in the last couple of games.
Could you imagine the balance of Savio on the left, and some may cut me for this, Oscar Bob when he's fully fit on the right?
I can't wait for this. Obviously, it's pressure on Bob. He's only played 900 minutes for City. So, like, I get that it will put in pressure on him.
I honestly believe this was Oscar Bob's season. I think Pep was gonna let him go a little bit this season. Looking back on it, I think in the time I was a bit not sure, but I think now it will. So I think he's probably going to change it up, and we'll see. But I'm excited for Bob. But again, we've got to look after him. When you break your leg, you don't expect miracles in the first month. He's got to be eased in. You know what? I can't wait for West Ham. West Ham are a wounded animal. So are we at the minute. They've lost Gerard Bowen for a while now, sadly. Looks like he's going to be out with an hamstring for a while. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, I'm going to have to go. My RAC guys here.
All right, mate. Have a good one. Have a good New Year,
Happy
mate.
New Year, everyone. I will see you next year.
Big up, man.
Up the Blues. Come on.
Big up to Martin, man. Smash these likes up as well, guys. I'm going to bring up, big up to Ethan. I've just seen you tweet, bro. I'm going to bring up a list of players that are in the final year of the contract, guys, which we could scroll through that and see who we can sign. Big up to Jordan, man, who says, big up LB, thanks for the reply. Looking forward to crossing the pond versus West Ham. Yeah, enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. You booked on, I seen your message this morning. You booked on the tour, aren't you? Yeah, enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. Hopefully we get some good weather. Big up to Jason, says Martin looking like a bouncer, arms folded and whatnot. Let us in, Martin. Give us something, says Jason. He's not got anything for us, man. He ain't got nothing for us, Jason. Or maybe he does, he's just not telling us. I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure. Big up to you, man. Big up to Tinsay, says don't have much faith in the board right now. Maybe in the summer, says Tinsay. Okay, but we'll see in it. We'll see what happens. Happy New Year, LB and Martin. All the best. Braze, says Anakin. And big up to Vincent Company as well, who says, I reckon McAtee could be the Bernardo replacement. Maybe, who knows? I just want to see him play, man. I just want to see this guy play some football and see what happens, mate. I'm not got, well, I do have stocks in him. But I'm not like his best mate. You know what I mean? I don't know the guy. Never met him. I just want to try him and see what he like. I just don't want to make the same mistake as we made with Cole Palmer. That's the only thing. Okay, let's have a look at this, man. Big up, Ethan. I've seen your tweet, man. This is pretty cool. These are all the players in the final year of the contract. So remember, if they don't play in England, we can sign them on a pre-contract agreement in January. Now, I don't actually think that many teams do that because I don't think the player wants to announce that he's officially leaving and signed for a new club. But the option is there. If they play in England, you can't do that. But you obviously can still sign them on a free transfer at the end of the year. Now, obviously, Cristiano Ronaldo apparently is still saying that he's not ruling out. He's not ruling out joining Manchester City. So it's like, okay, bro, but he's 39 years old, guys. So for me personally, I'd rather not see it. Jean Moutinho, nah. Anyone on this list, guys? Salah? I mean, I take Salah. I can't lie. Give me Salah on a free transfer. I don't care how old he is. Get me Salah, man. Alphonso Davies. Interesting. Now, all the rumours suggest that he's going to go to Real Madrid. However, he has said on an interview before, which I can't find it, but I did show you guys about a year ago. He has said he prefers the Premier League. He'd rather play in the Premier League than La Liga. So I don't know. Maybe when it's Real Madrid come knocking, they obviously do have a different knock, to be fair. But could we look at him? We could do with the left back. Kimmich, obviously, we have been linked with him. I thought we should have signed this guy in the summer. I think it would have been a brilliant signing. It wouldn't have been expensive. It would have been 25, 30 million. He can play right back. He can play CDM. He's experienced. He's played with Pep Guardiola before. He's not mega old. He's got experience. It's a short-term, 2-year, 3-year solution, but it buys you a little bit of time. It takes the pressure off you. If you can't get a Bruno G in the summer, you can't get Zubimendi, and you're panicking, it's not the worst situation there. Jonathan Tah, he apparently is going like Barca or something. But again, he's another big, strong player that you could potentially look at getting. Leroy Sané, obviously. Sané back. I don't know, man. I've got PTSD from Gundogan. He is out of contract, but he's probably going to get an extension, to be honest, even though I'd let him leave. Jonathan David, of course, we did get linked with him last week. Now, the source wasn't particularly great on it, if I remember correctly, but I've never seen him play other than for Canada. However, he scored goals, man. This guy scores goals. Now, it's the French league, but for me, if you're scoring goals, you know where the back of the net is. It's a free transfer. He's only 24, 25 years old. So he's experienced enough where he's not going to be, he's not too young, but you've got all that potential with him. So keep your eye out on that one. That could be a potential interesting one. I don't think we'll sign him, if I'm being honest with you. But, yeah, that's certainly on the list. We've got some more as we scroll down this list here. Some of them far too old, like Jorginho, Otamendi, Di Maria, Neymar Jr., man. Fucking hell. I'd take that. I'd take Neymar for a year. Fuck it. Yeah, no one else on that list at the moment. Van Dijk, obviously. Yeah, I'd take him. No problems for a year. Why not? Anybody else on the list, man? Anguissa, is he meant to be decent? Anguissa. Ola Aina. Is that the guy who's what's he called? Forest? I'm not too sure. Hey, Matt. Is Martin back?
I'm fixed.
You what?
It's fixed.
Already? He's only been there 2 minutes.
Yeah, there was a coil that come off.
Oh.
A pipe had disconnected.
All right. So what are you doing now?
So now I'm just going to go and chill now. I'm going to chill. I'll stay with you for 10 and then I'll go and enjoy my new year. What are you talking now?
Yeah. I was just looking at the free agents list. There's not much on there, really. This is at the end of the season, just free agents, but there's not really...
What's Pep doing in Germany, LB? Why is he in Germany, do you know?
Who?
Pep is in Germany. What's he doing in Germany? Poor lad.
Pep's in Germany? Why is he in Germany?
I don't know.
Might just be on holiday, innit, I suppose.
And he got an apartment over there?
Well, I think when you're that rich, you don't sell your houses, innit?
No, he's got houses all over the guy.
Why would you sell your house? He's on £22 million a year, right? If you have a house in Munich, because he used to live in Munich, right? And it's
loves Munich, doesn't
say it's worth €500,000. What's the point in selling it? Be more hassle, innit? You might as well just keep it if you're a millionaire. Now, people will be like, that's looking wrong. I mean, get into politics of it all, like whether you should have all these houses and shit. We won't go in that kind of worms, but like, why would you actually sell it? What's the fucking point? So, yeah,
you don't need a sell. Just enjoy. No, you know what? I do think we'll get 2 or 3 signings. Who I do not know. By the sounds of it, they're after more midfielders and defenders, by the looks of things. When you read that list, though, on the was it when Jack Gordon did his piece in the Mail? Was it the Mail?
Yeah.
When he did, was it defender, 2 midfielders, was it a fullback and 2 attackers? Well, I think one of them will be a wide man to replace probably Jack Grealish when he goes out.
Yeah, I think he's got Grealish.
Now, who that is, I don't know.
Yeah, here's a question for you. I got gegenpressed. I got absolutely gegenpressed out of my mind on Saeed's channel yesterday because they wanted me to say that he's been a flop.
Oh.
And Grealish. And I couldn't say the words that he's been a flop. So I used the words he's been extremely disappointing. But
he's not been a flop. It's not.
I don't know. I got gegenpressed.
If I'm going to be honest, I don't think he's a left winger. I do not think he's a left winger at all. I said that when he first come in, but I thought, you know what, I'll go it. And listen, no one's been a bigger fan of Grealish than me. Trust me. You know, I've been called literally Grealish fanboy. But there's too much stuff. I just don't think it's worked out for him, sadly. The price tag is irrelevant to me because the player doesn't choose the price tag. That's on the board and the selling club to do that. The price tag is totally irrelevant to me. I don't get this. He's 100 mil. I expect more.
Do you think that if he cost 50 mil, people would say he's a flop?
I think if it was 40, 50 mil, I think people would say he's a really good squad player. I don't think it's helped where he's been put as a left winger.
I've said this for some time, and people always say, "Why are you defending him?" I'm not defending him because at the end of the day, yeah, I've always said that I'd sell him I'd sell him at the end of the season anyway. But I've always said, I think, what's that, bro? I think he misses an overlapping fullback, and we've never played with him with an overlapping fullback, never once. And I do think that massively helps because I always say I compare him to Nasri, not in quality, in position. And he used to have Kolarov and Clichy bombing past him every single time. And whenever he didn't want to take a player on, he could just slot a little ball there. They cross it in, bang, goal. Nasri involved. I just wonder, and obviously it's a hypothetical question, we'll never know, and it could be complete BS. I just wonder if we played with like a Kolarov bombing past him, would his time here have been different? And I think it would have been. But that doesn't mean I'm defending him. I'd still sell him, and I think he should have done well more than he has done. But
do you know what it is, though, Ray? We don't play wingers in the way others play wingers.
Yeah.
And this is what people... By the way, this isn't just... Yes, Grealish has got the worst stats, but none of our wingers score and assist a lot.
Yeah, I know.
So this is what I mean. So just to throw it at Grealish, so I'm not defending Grealish. I'm saying it's the way we play. You look at Doku now. Doku drops. Look at Everton. He gets the assist by driving forward and crossing in, and then goes into the middle. That's not because he's wanting to do that. That's under instruction from Pep.
Mm.
Pep is all about ball retention control. He's never going to change from that. I know people are going about signing Sterling, but signing Sterling was 3-4 years ago.
Mm.
We can't go back to 3-4 years ago. I know fans want that, but you're not going to get that unless Pep totally rechanges it again. Now, hopefully he might do. But this is why you look at the wingers. Sabio's sort of, it's his first season as a young lad. He'll get better. Doku's, third year next year. Hasn't lit it up at 60 million quid. You've got right wingers that we've had. This was Mahrez's big thing. Mahrez got goals because he was quality. But a lot of them were like free kicks, set pieces, that sort of stuff.
Mm.
Pep's never going to have a winger from 3 years ago where you beat two men and bit the byline and put the ball in.
Mm.
Doesn't want to do that. That's on Pep. That's just a Pep Guardiola thing.
Mm-hmm.
And people have to accept that. It's just what it is with Pep.
Mm.
I don't know why. I don't know why he does it. It does frustrate me at times. It's beating two men, you win it, he gets to the edge of the box and we pass backwards.
Yeah, no, I know.
And then Pep applauds him for it. I've seen Pep do that. I've seen him applaud him to do that.
Yeah. We'll see.
I don't know.
I think he'll go. I think Grealish should go at the end of the year, man. I think he's coming to it.
Listen, Grealish's time is probably up at City. There's a few up. John Stones or Ake. I'd probably keep Ake over Stones as much as that hurts me again because I love John Stones. But again, it's getting a buyer for him because if he can't play more than 10 games for us, who's going to pay any real money for him?
Mm.
Would you buy someone who can only play 10 games?
Well, that's the problem you've got, isn't it, with these two players, is can you get rid of them? But here's the thing. I've also come to the opinion that, like, if squad size permits, I'd keep them both, but you have to buy another player. And I'm not that asked about getting rid of them. My problem with them two is they're not fit, they can't be trusted, so I need another player. Now, if we want to keep them, if we can't sell them, no problem. But I'm still buying another player. And if someone ends up moaning because they're not playing, but it's their own fault because they never fit in the first place. And I don't have to sell Ake. I don't have to sell Stones, but I have to buy another player that can play in that centre-back position. I have to, because we cannot continue with this Ake Stones never fit situation, because it's not fair on the other players. Here's the truth. It's not fair on the other players, because players like Akanji, players like Diaz, players like Gavadio are being flogged to death because they can't get a minute's break because players like Stones and Ake are constantly on the injury bench, and that's not fair on them. So we have to bring in another player who can, who can help us out in that situation. And if we look at the squad size, that should be possible. You know, if we get rid of Wilson, we've already got one spot as it is. You get rid of Wilson Esbrand, you can replace him with a new player. Chilling, no problem. So yeah, I'm not that fussed. I've changed my mind slightly on the Ake and Stones thing about selling them. I'm not that arsed about selling them. My priority now is don't care what you do with them. My priority is you need to buy a new player. 100%.
For me, I would love a Callum Doyle back. Now, whether or not he does that, because I think Callum Doyle is he's doing really good. Had a really good spell at Sunderland, really good spell. Was it Coventry, then Sunderland? Now doing bits for Norwich, getting the England under 21s. For me, I would love to see him. You know, we've still got a buyback on THB, I believe. You know, do you go and get THB if Southampton go down?
I mean, I wouldn't be against going getting our.
I don't know. It's up to probably the club what they want to do.
Here's the thing. So if you're keeping Ake and Stones, I don't mind bringing someone like a Howard Bellis in. If you're selling Ake and Stones, then I'm afraid I think I need like an elite level guy. Like I need you to go out and buy like a pretty sick centre back. I don't know how Bellis is good, but
the trouble is with Pep LB. Pep says one thing and does other things. And this is the problem what Pep does. So Pep will say he wants his players, like his defenders, to do stuff. So like he'll say Gavardio overlap. He'll say, I want my wingers to score goals. But he doesn't play them like that. Because I'm one of these. If you do the same thing continuously, and I'm seeing it from 1, 2, and 3 players, then that's under instruction. That's learnt behaviour. That's learnt behaviour at that point. He got rid of Sane and Sterling because he wouldn't track back. Sane was phenomenal going forward, the most laziest player in the world coming back. Told you that story once about when I was at the Leicester City game when Company scored and Sane come off the bench. I'm 5 yards away from where he used to sit behind Pep. He used to sit, you know where the Tunnel Club is now? That's where I was sat there before we all got moved. And I heard Pep literally, the ball coming out, Sane was running for it, and I heard Pep go, fucking laser to Sane. Word for word, you could hear it. Everyone around us heard him say it. And that's the thing with Pep. But then he'll come out and go, I want him to score more goals. I want my defenders to overlap. But they don't do it. And then he comes out with another statement 2 weeks later going, but if we all commit forward too much and we get caught on the transition back the other way, like he did after Newcastle, like he did after Wolverhampton Wanderers. So Pep's really weird sometimes what Pep says. He says one thing and does another thing. It's like Cancelo. Yeah. Was Cancelo better going forward than he was coming back? 90% of people say Cancelo was amazing going forward. Couldn't defend his way out of a paper bag.
No, I actually disagree. I think Cancelo was a very good defender. His problem was that he made...
You were watching something I wasn't.
No. I think he was a good defender. His problem was that at big moments in big games, he'd make catastrophic errors.
I believe I
think on the whole, he was an all right defender. It was just he made at certain games in certain big moments, he just made huge errors. And why nobody at the football club told him to stop trying to intercept the ball on the edge of his penalty area, for me, was like a bit of a madness. I can't lie.
Yeah, it's like you look at everything we've had. It's really weird. You had. I don't. When I look at the players we've lost, Sancho, directness. Carlos Borges, directness. They've never made it under Pep. They've never made it under Pep. So it's a profile thing now. Yeah. It's a profile thing for him because he wants them to. Because it's like the trouble is we only ever get a snippet, don't we? You never get the full quote. You get a snippet of a quote. But you don't get the full context of it. So like the interviews come out and he says, I want my wingers or my fullbacks to attack more. And then that's it. The quote's cut off. But when you listen to the full interview, he'll say, but I understand why they're not doing that because they're doing so much going backwards. And you're like, well, which one do you want, Pep?
Yeah. Yeah, no, we'll see. I don't know,
If
man.
you remember, we changed to win the treble. We changed to win the Champions League.
Yeah,
We
I agree.
became more pragmatic to win that Champions League.
But I
Because
think
when
we've
we
got
were,
to change again now, though, because I think teams have figured us out a
yeah,
little
I'd
bit.
agree with
So
that.
I think we changed to win the chat. We changed to win the treble, right? I always remember the biggest thing for me when I knew we was winning that Champions League was after Bayern Munich when Bernardo Silva come out after the game and said, as a team this season, we're learning in the Champions League to let the other team have the ball. We're not panicking when the other team has the ball. Whereas in previous years, it's like we've got to have the ball, got to have the ball. Whereas in the treble year, Bernardo said after the Bayern game, we're chill. If the other team has the ball, so long as we're in our system, we're chilling. We're happy to have the ball. But I think that now, I think obviously it's been a couple of years now, and obviously the players have got worse because they've got older, and some of the players that we've brought in are maybe not quite up to standard. I think we need to change the system again, and this is where I'm excited for the future because we're going to be bringing in fresh players. I reckon we are going to change system, and Pep will find a new solution and a new system, hopefully, that works again. And
Yeah,
I think it'll be completely different to the treble season.
yeah, I would agree with that. I think we got to, because the other thing people got to realise is opposition changed to us as well. Teams aren't scared of us now, so they're not playing a flat back six.
Mm.
They're not sitting back anymore. They're coming in being a bit more braver. Even I've noticed that at the Etihad. Teams are coming at us straight away now, but they never used to do that 12 months ago.
Because they
They'd
believe they
sit
can
back and
beat us.
let City have the ball.
They think they can beat us. That's why.
Yeah, that fear factor is gone. We've got to get the fear factor back now.
Mm.
Now we do that. Now people will think I'm crazy. I do think we'll give someone a good hiding very soon. Who that is, I do not know. Whether it's West Ham or whatever, I think someone is due a good hiding.
Salford, maybe.
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me if it's West Ham. We stick 4 or 5 past them.
West Ham's going to be an interesting one because for me, for Lopetegui, yeah, I think that's a sort of make or break game for him. I think if he gets beat, I think they might get rid of him. If they win, it could kick the season on. You know, the
Right, for me,
13.
do you know the perfect play for me for Pep? And this is just something I like. He's that kudos at West Ham. I'd love him.
Kudos, yeah.
Now,
No,
I think he needs the perfect Pep player.
I've been thinking about Kudos, guys, and I've been thinking, you know what? He might be a player that we might need to bring in. You know, a little bit of directness. He has a shot. I see him shoot every game, and I'm like, yo, this might be the guy. You know, this might be the guy. I think he's better than Doku, or maybe not better, but he's different to Doku. I don't think he's the same as Doku. I think he's different. He's more direct in terms of like. It doesn't do as much like trickery as Doku. I think he's a no nonsense player. I do like him. It's just is he at our level? But then I have to keep reminding myself, yeah, that the level for us has come down because the players are not there. The players are not at the same level as they were 5 or 6 years ago.
No,
Because
no,
they're just not.
no. Listen, we all know the rebuild's coming. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for this month. Am I expecting someone in the next day or two? No. I don't think we'll get someone in the next day or two. I think it'll probably be like, when do we play? I think you're looking at Ipswich by the time you get someone in.
What?
When's Ipswich? Yeah, I think your first one will be by Ipswich.
No, we've got to have it by Brentford. That's 2 weeks, bro. We got to have a signing in 2 weeks. You can't tell me that.
Well, no, that week though. I mean that week between Brentford and Ipswich. That week.
Yeah, I need a player by Brentford, man. I need a player by Brentford. That's 2 weeks of the transfer window, man. Like, come on. We can't be sitting here pretending like that's not enough time to get a player in. Because remember, these signings should have been agreed this month. And as soon as we hit January, it should be banged. Let's get them boxed off, you know? So for me, personally, I need a player in for Brentford. Because I'm worried about that Brentford game. I think we'll beat West Ham and I think we'll beat Salford. But Brentford, I'm worried about. We need a player. We need a player in transition because it'll be the same as what happened when we went to Bournemouth. It was the same as that happened when we went to Brighton, where because it's a smaller pitch, the fans are out on top of you, the atmosphere is popping. Our midfield just will not be able to cope with that out of possession duels, which is why we got absolutely cooked off Bournemouth and why Brighton did us in the last 10 minutes. You know what I mean? So I need a midfielder in there. Now, Harry, man, Pepper's already said, like, yeah, we need players in it.
Yeah, we will. It's just, listen, we'll have to wait and see. It will come down to agreed fees. It will come down to whether the selling club what a replacement. Come down to agents' fees. Comes down to all sorts of things. We'll have to wait and see. We'll definitely make signings. Yeah, I'm excited for it. No, I am. I'm excited for it. I still think there's a lot to play for this season. We're 6th. We're not far off 2nd. We just keep going. We need to get a win of runs now. A run of wins, not a win of runs. A run of wins.
No, I agree. Yeah, smash these likes up, guys. You're not done so already. Big up to LB. Says, all my stonks are on Jorel Hatto. He's the one. He says, LB, Jorel Hatto is 18. He's Ajax's captain. He's so mature for his age. He's so powerful, fast, strong, and great football IQ, says LB with the 5. I ain't seen anything of him, only when you told me the other day, bro. I never seen him before in my life. Never heard of him before in my life. Don't know who he is. You heard of him?
Nope.
No. He's got a £30 million transfer market value at 18 years old, according to Transfer Market, which is high. So he's obviously very highly rated.
There was a young Portuguese fellow. Not even out. He plays from Sporting Lisbon. He's on loan at Las Palmas. He's a DM. He's 19. I'm trying to think of his frigging name.
Well, who is he? Who's he playing for? What?
He plays at Las Palmas at the moment. He's on loan from Sporting Lisbon. He's 19. He's a CDM.
What? And City link with him?
Yeah, but that's it. Asugo.
Asugo. I never heard of him.
That's it. That'll be one for the summer. Because they are looking at youngsters as well. That I'm going to look at, apparently they're very high on this Chris Rigg at Sunderland as well.
Oh, yeah, shit. Viana will know him, innit? Good point. Did you say he's on loan from Sporting Lisbon? Is that what you said?
I believe, yeah. He's on, is it Las Palmas, is that?
Right. Yeah, that's true then, isn't it? That's true. He'll know him.
So we'll say they're interested in Chris Rigg as well. So we'll say,
Chris Rigg, the guy at Sunderland, who's about 17, who's been 17 for about 10 years.
Yeah. Chris Rigg on fire.
That's kind of crazy.
But I think some of them will be summer signings.
Yeah, see this as well. This shit about Olmo. Olmo is not registered. Barcelona will have to pay him his entire salary from 2030. That's crazy.
Hasn't his agent said he don't want to leave?
Yeah, he don't want to leave, innit? He don't want to go. I think this is all a BS. I think this is a load of BS. I do not see a world in which he leaves. This happens every single year.
Yeah, they'll just pull a leave off.
Oh, Barcelona have got to sell players. Barcelona have got to do this. They've got no money. Blah, 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 blah. And then guess what happens? Bang. They sign everyone that they want. Everyone's signed, registered. It's chill. It's the same shit every year, man. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah. And by the way, City won't be the only team in for him if he's...
No. We should go for him. If it is true and he's available, I defo want to get him. Defo want to get him.
It's a record crap, though.
It's not ideal, but it's a free transfer. It's a free transfer. So for me, I'm like, the guy's sick and he's free. So I'll take the risk on the injury record. I don't care. And I think as well, I'd be more against it or hesitant if I thought we could get Musiala or Wirtz in the summer. But my confidence levels on those two players are just a 0, basically. So unfortunately, we have to get the next best. And Olmo is a good player, so I'll take him.
We'll see. Right, anyway, I'm going to bounce because my car is fixed.
For the 5th time.
Yeah. Have a lovely new year. Yeah, and I'll see you all soon. Take care.
Yeah, big up, man. Have a good night, mate.
You too.
See you in a bit. Guys, smash the likes up if you're not done so already, man. Let me know as well in the chat if you want to talk about something else, other topics that we could potentially talk about. Olmo won't be the main guy, LB. He won't be the Kev replacement. Who will, though, bro? Who's going to be the Kev replacement? Sudakov? Baturina? I don't know, man. Openda. I'd take Openda all day long. I would take Openda all day long. I like him. I think he's a good player, Openda. Get me Openda. Get me Openda. Come on, man. Opinions on Mamouche? I'd take him 100%. I don't know where this 40 million's come from because before, right, when Martin was talking, I went on Google and typed in Mamouche transfer release clause, and nothing's come up. Nothing's come up. Mamouche's contract, which runs out in 2027, does not include a release clause. So where's this 40 million come from? Why on earth would they accept 40 million? I don't understand why they'd accept 40 million. What's his contract? 2027. Still 2 years left. I don't understand why they'd accept 40 million. They've got a hot prospect on the books, yeah. He's absolutely slamming it. He's one of the best informed players in the world. Why on earth would he accept 50 mil, mate? Don't understand that at all. So I reckon maybe 60, 65, maybe 70. I don't know. Maybe 70 max. But I doubt it's going to be... Bro, I don't see it being 40 million. Bloody hell. No chance. No chance. Last I heard, you'd ripped it out. How's it coming along? Yeah, it's almost done, to be honest. Yeah, the house is almost finished. Yeah, we just need to start the swimming pool downstairs, and then yeah, we're pretty much done. So yeah, we're almost finished. Hopefully, be finished by the end of January. Like fully finished. Fully finished. People making up release clauses. Kolo Muani was 90 million, same club, says Samir. Yeah, man. Do you think KDB will stay or leave? Leave. I think he'll leave. In fact, I'm 99.99999999999% sure he's going to leave. Bro, he's gone, innit? He's gone, bro. He's gone. Have I got an outside bog, LB? Nah, I've not. There probably was one back in the day. It's an old house, innit? But not anymore, bro. We have an inside bog, innit? Built a city room to stream in. It's just this room, bro. I should probably do something on the wall, innit? But I don't know. What should I get tonight, LB? I'm thinking Red Stag and Coke, says Sam. Solid option. Solid option. I just went and got these fucking beers from Aldi, bro, which is, I thought was Kronenberg. In fact, is it Kronenberg? Yeah, it is Kronenberg. I thought it was the fake version, but it's actually the legit version. The Kronenberg. Big up Kronenberg in the chat. I don't know if you're there, bro, but I've not had it for time, Kronenberg, since they took it off the pub. So I thought, you know what? I've not had a Kronenberg French beer for time. So I'm going off Francais tonight. Cinema room. You happy having your own bowling alley in the West Wing, LB, says beyond belief. Will Nunez leave in January? Nah. I don't think anyone, the only player that I think might leave in January, or there's two, is Edison, because it's easy to replace. We can just get another goalkeeper, especially if Ortega's now the number one, and Walker. No one else is leaving. Nobody else is leaving. Nobody else is leaving. It's not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. We've not got enough players, bro. Yeah, we've not got enough players, man. Oh. Fabrizio Romano, a bit of a bombazzo here. Is it a bombazzo? Real Madrid insists to sign Trent Alexander-Arnold as top target in 2025, as revealed in March. He is the player they want. Liverpool have clearly told Real Madrid that Trent Alexander is not for sale in January. Real Madrid keep working on a free agent deal for July. Okay. Real Madrid are like, oh, he's not for sale in January? All right, no worries. We'll get him for free. We'll get him for free in the summer, bro. Like, what is that? Do you know what I mean? That is an L. See, Liverpool fans, like, they don't like it, innit? They're going to get pure toxic on Trent, bro, if he leaves on a free transfer. Pure toxic. You watch how they'll switch, bro. Yeah, you watch how they'll switch. Honestly. Seriously, man. Why would you not sell him? They're on his... Well, they can't, though, innit? Because they're about to win the league, the second Premier League they've ever won, so they can't sell him in Jan. Even though, like, people will say, get the money, but nah, you can't. Yeah, here you go. Look, Paul Joyce, who's like a good source for Liverpool, says focuses on winning the Premier League. There you go. But yeah, it means more, innit? You remember when he said that? It means more that Liverpool win trophies than City. Yeah, but then he goes and joins Real Madrid. If he joins Real Madrid, that would actually legit be hilarious. That would legit be hilarious, man, if he does that. Big up Steve says, LB, I was surprised at your reaction to us last night. If you want to learn more, check out Brentford 3-1 or Newcastle 4-0. What was you surprised at, Steve? What was you surprised at, mate? I don't really care who leaves anymore. I want players who want to be here. So, yeah, same here, man. Same here. 100%. It means free. It means free. Honestly. Man, if he leaves on a free transfer, he's like an £80 million player. That's actually wild. That's actually wild. It's mean more is leaving, says Ash. Could never happen to City. Well, hopefully Foden never does it to us, innit? Hopefully Foden never does it to us. It means more, Bray. Facts. Will it mean less in Madrid? I don't know, man. I don't know. He'll obviously get a bigger wage there, innit? He'll get a bigger wage. But yeah, man, it's that's going to be crazy. It's going to be interesting to see, yeah, what happens if Salah leaves as well. But Salah doesn't want to leave. I've always said this. I think Salah and even Van Dijk, I think them two legit want to stay. I do think them two legit want to stay. I legit think they want to stay, but but the club just don't want to give them the contract and the money. Yeah, but Trent, I legit think Trent wants out, man. I think Trent wants out. He wants to go. Oh, yo, what do you make of the Xerxes shit last night, chat? I know we spoke about it right at the start of the stream, but what do you make of the Xerxes stuff? You think that was out of order from the United fans? You think it was toxic? You think it was a disgrace? You think it's disgusting? Or you think it's like warranted? Because he wasn't good, right? He wasn't good, but did he deserve that? I don't know, man. I don't know if he deserved to be singled out like that. Like, listen, if you want to boo the team, I've always said, like, you pay your money, you do what you want. If you want to boo the team, yeah. Especially if it's warranted. But booing a single player after he's been subbed off after 30 minutes because the manager picked the wrong team. Because let's be honest as well, yeah. The manager yesterday, that starting 11 was absolutely horrific from Amorim. We all knew it when we seen that midfield of Eriksen and Casemiro, and obviously Zakaka in the sort of advanced role or whatever, versus Tonali, Joe Linton, and Guamat. Why is the manager not coming in for any slack? Why are they booing the player? Shouldn't have played him. Should have played a better midfield three. So I think for me, the manager last night got off lightly. And I feel a bit sorry for that Xerxes. I mean, I don't think he's particularly old, is he? How old is he? Xerxes. 23 years old. He didn't have a good game, but Casemiro didn't have a good game. Eriksen didn't have a good game. Haaland didn't have a good game. So, yeah, I thought that was a little harsh. I was talking to some guy in the gym today. I said, I think it was more... I don't think it was the United fans purposely trying to get onto Xerxes. I just think they're fed up. I think the gaff's toxic, and I think he just caught it. I think if Eriksen would have been subbed off, he probably would have got the same treatment. Same with Haaland, same with Casemiro. I just think they're fed up. And unfortunately for Xerxes, he was the one that obviously got cooked, man. But yeah, I did feel a little bit sorry for him because I didn't think he really deserved that. That was a bit harsh. But he'll leave. I think he'll leave in the summer. He's not good enough, man. He's not good enough. So you need to get rid of him. I said it. I knew I was fucking right on that one. I said it in the first game of the season when they played against Fulham and he scored, and everyone was gassing him up, and I was like, this guy is not good enough for Manchester United. I've seen it on day one. You know, the ball was bouncing off him. He don't score goals. So what does he do? What, he's just a big guy who's just no. You can't just be a big guy who links up the play when you're playing for someone like Man United or City or Liverpool. But you've got to have like a legit skill. So he'll leave in the summer. And I think as well, Haaland, if he doesn't pick it up this year, because you know what, I think he's a bit of a protected player. You know, people want to talk about Grealish being protected. I think Haaland's a little bit protected, especially by the media and some YouTubers as well. All I hear all the time is, oh, he don't get the service, he don't get the service, he don't get the service. I think the guy's proper average player, mate. I think he's a proper average player, yeah. 60, 70 million quid they spent on this guy. He's never scored goals anywhere he's ever been. He's never scored goals anywhere he's ever been, mate. Yeah, if you look at his career stats, yeah, I'll bring it up on screen. Check this out. This is Haaland, yeah. Oh, yo, big up as well to Buff Daddy, bro. Big up to you, man. Appreciate the membership, bro. Big up. Have a good new year, man. Look, bro, the guy's never scored goals anywhere he's ever been. His best year was in the under-19s boys league. So what evidence do we have? What evidence do we have here that he's going to one day just start bagging goals for fun? Yeah. What about his international careers? He scored goals there? 7 in 22. It's all right. I guess it's okay. It's okay. But when you compare that to someone like a Haaland, yeah, and I'm not going to look at Dortmund, I'll look at before that. Oh, that's not the right one. Look at Haaland, yeah. Look at this. Salzburg, mate. 16 goals, 14 games. Mulder, 12 in 25. Look at his career for Norway. 38 goals in 39 games. This guy has a proven track record of scoring goals everywhere he's been. So Haaland doesn't have that. Haaland doesn't have a track record. So when people say to me, yeah, oh yeah, you just need to start creating him chances and he'll start scoring goals. Maybe he will. Maybe he will. But there's no evidence of that. It's pure speculation. It is pure speculation. And I don't think he's good enough. I don't think his hold-up play is good enough. I don't think anything about his game is good enough. You know? Yeah, someone's just sent me a dad joke. In Australia, it's 2025. In the USA, it's 2024. Man United fans are still in 1999 and think they're a big club. There you go. There you go, guys. Dad joke for you. But at what point are they going to say, right, you know what, you're not doing enough? He scored 2 goals this year, chat, in 900 minutes. 2 goals in 900 minutes. Bro, you can't just keep on using this excuse of he doesn't get chances. So you're telling me, yeah, in 900 minutes, in 14 games in the Premier League, you're telling me he's only had 2 chances? Is that what you're telling me? BS, man. BS. 2 goals. King Gavardio's on about 6 for the season or something like that, mate. What are we doing here? So, I don't know, man. I think there's a lot of gaslighting. I think their standards have fallen because they've been trashed for a decade, yeah? I know they picked up trophies, and listen, fair play to them for picking up trophies in their worst ever period. I mean, Man United, in their banter era in the last 10 years, have won more trophies than most clubs in this country have in the last 10 years, which is, fair play to them. But the facts are the facts. I think because their standards have fallen so much, their fans have fallen into this trap of believing that certain players are better than they are, or believing that, if we just give him time. I'm all good for giving players time, yeah? I give you a year. I give you a full year. After a year, bro, you've got to be delivering the goods, mate. Yeah, this is the Premier League. This is elite level sport. This is top level club, big clubs. You can't be getting 2 years, 3 years. And if you do need 2 or 3 years, why do you buy him in the first place? Buy him and loan him. Or buy him 2 years later. You know what I mean? I think it's weird, man. I think it's very strange the way some fans go on. The gaslight does about Martinez as well. Yeah, we all knew Martinez was a bang average defender. They told us he was the best defender in the league. Nah, he ain't good enough either. Get rid of him. I swear to God, man, if I was United board, mate, I'd start the whole thing again. I'd delete club and start again, mate. There's very few players in that team. Who would I keep in that squad? Even Onana, don't like him. Don't like Onana. Don't like Dalot. Mazarawi's like, bro, he should be a squad. He's the Danilo, isn't it? Mazarawi is Danilo of Manchester United when we had Danilo at City, yeah? Good player, solid player, doesn't particularly do anything wrong, but he should not be starting football matches for Manchester United. Ugarte, don't know, I've not seen enough of him yet, but so far, I don't know if he's it. Diallo's a player. And I'm seeing United fans tweet stuff like, we should play Diallo right wing back. Bro, they don't deserve these footballers. He's out of contract, by the way. Chat. Diallo is out of contract. Is it this year or next year? Let me have a look. He's out of contract this summer, you know. Would you take him at City, Diallo? Imagine Diallo, Savinho, and Bob as your wingers. Saeed would cry his eyes out, innit? You know how funny that would be, chat. I want City to sign Diallo just so I can see the Saeed reaction, bro, because the meltdown that he would have if Diallo joined City would be absolutely unreal. Unreal. Yeah, probably Mainu, Diallo. And that's probably it, to be honest with you. Don't really rate anybody else in the team. And I'm trying to be generous here as well. I try to be generous. He'll sign an extension. The thing is, though, yeah, I was speaking to the guy that pubs in the gym today. Yeah, the problem that they've got is Diallo's got United over a barrel, big time, because he's going to United now. United's saying, "Listen, mate, we want to get you signed up to a new contract." Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you do. I'm out of contract in the summer. I can leave on a free transfer. And they're saying, "Come on, man, let's sign a new contract." He's looking around. He's looking around the squad. Let's have a look at United's. I could do this because it's a standard stream. It's not a City chat, right? Man United salaries, yeah? Man United salaries. Now, this is capology. It might not be 100% accurate, right? But let's just go with it, yeah? Just for the point proven, yeah? Look at these salaries. Look at these salaries, chat. What's Diallo on? Where's Diallo? It is at the bottom. He's on 28 grand a week, Diallo. 28 grand a week. Right, let me zoom in a bit. So he's looking around at this situation, yeah? Going, how much you offering me? And they're probably going to say 150, 200k. And he's looking at this going, hang on a minute. Mason Mount, who's played about 10 games, is on 250 grand a week. Casemiro, yeah, who can't move on the football pitch, he's on 350 grand a week. Bruno Fernandes is on 300. Rashford's on 300. Anthony's on 200. He's probably looking around going, I want 250, 300 grand a week. And what are United going to do? What are they going to... Because they have no power. They have no position. What are they going to say? No. All right, bye. Real Madrid, you want me? Barcelona, you want me? Bayern Munich, City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, you want me? Diallo here. I'm available on a free transfer. No transfer fee. All I want is 250, 300 grand a week. Them teams are going to be like, yes, we'll take you, man. Here's the cash. What do you want? Yeah, bang, 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 bang. So United now are in a really, really tricky position with Amad Diallo because I don't see a world in which he signs a contract for anything less than 200 grand a week, which, considering he's only played how many games? He's played how many games for United? He's played 48 matches. He's played 2,400 minutes. It's the equivalent of giving Bob, when he comes back from his leg break, 10 matches, and then saying to Bob, here's 250 grand a week. So he's going to get a big pay rise, otherwise he'll leave. And, you know, why has he not signed a contract yet? What's happening with Mainu? Is he signed up yet? Well, this is what I'm saying, bro, because in a normal situation, right? So, for example, if Diallo was coming through in the City team, maybe not now because it's not a best example, but 2 years ago when we was winning the treble, the squad was mint, yeah, he'd have absolutely no chance of getting anywhere 200k. He'd probably get 100, yeah, and he'd probably take it. But because United are such a mess, he has all the power in the world. Mainu's got a contract until 2027, so they could potentially wait a little bit, but it's still 2 years. And, you know, time in football goes by so quickly. Haaland's in, his third season already? So, you know, if Mainu doesn't sign a contract now, in a year's time, he'll have 18 months left on his contract, and they'll be in the same position with Mainu. So, yeah, they're just, honestly, that club, yeah, from top to bottom, is just a complete and utter mess. It's so toxic. The fan base is toxic because they've all got different opinions on what's causing the issue. They've all got different solutions. And they're impatient. Well, they're impatient now because it's been a decade, you know. They probably were patient at times in this process, but it's got so long that they're probably all just impatient now. You know, there's not a lot of players in that squad that should be there. The stadium's falling down. The training ground's a load of shit. Pretty funny, really, when you deep it. How did that crap beat us, bro? It's actually sad, isn't it? It's actually sad. Did you want Carlos Borges to stay back up to Doku? I wanted him to be given a chance. That's how I'm always going to answer these questions about good academy players. Apart from Palmer, because I knew for a fact Palmer was going to be fucking sick. I didn't think it was going to be this good, granted, but I always knew he was going to be mint, as I did with Foden. But players who not quite at that level, even though McAtee was at a very, very good level in the academy, I just want them to be given a chance, man. You know, that's it. I just want them to be given a chance. And if they don't play well, no problem, sell them. It's like Rodgers. People say, oh, we made a huge mistake with Rodgers. No, we didn't make a huge mistake with Rodgers. That's just unfortunate. Yeah, because this guy was never tearing it up like this in the academy when I watched him. Yeah, he never was. I thought, what's this guy doing? You know what I mean? Yeah, same with Liam Delap. Liam Delap was never given a proper chance. Hamilton was obviously all right when he played for us in the first team, but I don't know if he was at that level. You know, when do you expect City's first quality signing? These guys that we're signing in January, just because they're not Bruno G and not Zubimendi, they should still be quality players. I don't want none of these like Nunez's type players, bro. I want like legit ballers. Yeah, just because it is this situation that we're not getting Bruno G, we can't be buying like dead guys. We need help. We need reinforcement. So the first 2 weeks of January, man. The first 2 weeks of January. To be honest. Yeah. He's obviously not lived up to the hype, innit? He's not lived up to the hype, Borges. Saka out for 4 months, same. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they've done the same thing that we've done with Rodri, innit? You know, we needed a Rodri backup, didn't get one. They needed Saka backup, didn't get one. And we've both been screwed. So, you know, both teams have paid the price for not addressing properly what they needed to address in the summer. You know, it's the same shit. It's the same thing. Which players do you rate in the academy? I like Kyle Samuel. Obviously, McAdoo looks interesting. Obwodu. Don't know how you fully pronounce his name, but I like him as well. Yeah, Wright is decent. Obviously, we've seen him against Spurs. I don't know, there's a couple in there. It's not as star-studded as it was once. Like, a couple of years ago, there was like stars in there, but it's not maybe like that now. But yeah, you know, the Heskey guy, is it the younger one? Yeah, he looks decent. Yeah, we don't really have like like obviously we had a few years ago, like the names were like just crazy, they're stacked, but we sold them all. But there's still some good players in there. Obviously Macassar as well, good player. Reinders. You want Reinders? Yeah, I mean, obviously we did get a link to Reinders, but it was an awful sauce. It was a really, really bad sauce. It wasn't good at all. Wasn't good at all. You know? So, yeah. Crazy, man. Anything else you guys want to discuss? Any final topics before we get off? Oh, nah. Let me know, innit? Smash the likes as well on the stream, people. Smash the like on the stream. Yeah, compared to, it's still good, but compared to what it was a few years ago, like obviously a few years ago there were some mad names in there. Yeah, this is true. This is very true. Fair comment. This is a fair comment. Yeah, you too, Cal. But I take Hyena. I mean, bro, I thought when we played against it, I thought it was really good, man. Yeah, I thought Hyena looks really good. Now he's 28, so he's at that sort of upper age profile. Don't really want to be signing too many players over the age of 28. So he's at that limit. But I like him, but is he the one? You know, I don't think you're gonna be able to get him in January because they're not going to sell him in January. So it'd have to be the summer. But I like him, man. I like Hyena. I just don't know whether he's the one for us. Yo, big up Tim's, man. Yeah, I'm wrapping up in a sec. Well, I'm wrapping up in it. Scout the Brazilian League. Well, I'm going to be doing Sudamericano watch-alongs, bro. Sud 20 Americano fixtures. It starts in the 23rd of January. Obviously, Echeverri is going to be playing for Argentina. The first game is Argentina versus Brazil. Yeah, so we will be there. We will be there. I'm only watching Argentina. I'm not watching like all of the games. Although, to be fair, there's nothing on. If there's literally nothing to do and like some matches are on, because some of the matches are at decent times. Like some of the matches here at like 7:30. Or is that local time? That might be local time. But one of the I think the Brazilian games are like 11:30, so it is a bit late, but it's not stupid time. It's not stupid time. It's about we just need to find a stream in it. We need to try and find a website that we can watch it on because it's not going to be streamed over here. Hopefully they'll stream it on YouTube. How do you reckon we'll do in the Champions League? I mean, I don't think we'll win it, even regardless of the signings, but I just want to get to at least the quarterfinals, bro. I feel like at least that's like respectable in it. I think for a club like City to not make the quarterfinals, it's a bit embarrassing, really, man. So get to a quarterfinals and just see what happens in it. Yeah, this Kuzanov. Yeah, he's meant to be decent, bro. He's meant to be decent. He's meant to be decent. Could take a loan deal. Yeah, potentially. I think if he's available, I'll definitely get him. I'll definitely get Olmo if he's available. Not particularly great, Lizzie. But again, he's a player that if he's available, we've got to be all over that. We've got to be all over that. LB, you're playing tomorrow. Is that your Arsenal, isn't it, Tims? Yeah, I did see that. You're playing at R5 on New Year's Day. That's raw. That is raw. Yeah, big up to you as well, man. Big up to you. Have a good New Year, mate. Have a good New Year. Master Wano. It's difficult to say is he good enough for City because the thing is, yeah, even though we got Alvarez from River Plate, Alvarez was so obviously ready for City. So obviously ready. He was ready for Europe, Alvarez, when he was at River Plate. Whereas when you look at some of these players are a little bit more, they need a little bit more development. So we'll see, man. He'll play for Argentina probably. So we'll watch Argentina in this Sudamericano, see what's cooking in it. See what's going on. Yeah, 2022. Yeah, I think I remember that, bro. That's disgusting. That's disgusting, man. We shouldn't buy anyone in January. Nah, we need to buy players in January, bro. We need to buy players in January. What we're doing here. All right, and lads, I'm going to wrap it up, man. Hopefully you guys all have a good New Year. Big up for joining me today on today's stream and throughout the year, man. It's been a great year for me. It's been a great year on the channel. Hopefully you've all had a good 2024. And here's to a great 2025 as well, guys. You know what I mean? So come on, man. Smash the likes up. Have a great night, whatever you're doing, unless it's already 2025 where you are, man. And yeah, listen, I wish you all the best for 2025. We will be here smashing the content again next year, mate, with all the bombazos, with all the bloody casualty tunes, yeah, with all the sirens, with all the music, all the BBCs. We've got to end on the BBC tune, innit? We do have to end on the BBC tune, damn. Guys, got another BBC tune. Right, people? Big up to the have a happy New Year. Stay in back. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. Yeah, guys, have a great night, man. It's not already 2025, and I'm conscious of the fact some people, it's already next year. Have a great night. Hopefully you're doing something good. I probably will be live tomorrow. I'll probably do something. I'm not entirely sure what. I've got an academy video as well that should be coming tomorrow, so I'll try and get that uploaded. Hey, yo, big up to Angel, man, for the $20, bro. Appreciate that, man. Listen, big up for the donation. I appreciate that. You've been supporting all year as well, man. I appreciate it. Have a good night, mate. And yeah, hopefully City will be back next year. Hopefully City will be back next year, man. Peace out, people. Have a good night, man. See you later.
I can see what they're doing, what he's doing. I can see it, I feel it. He's cooking.
That has to be very annoying.
And when we're done, we'll have a conversation and I'll give you my very blunt views.
Later, you go in prison. You go in prison, and you're getting named and shamed.